Eat whatever is sold in the meat market, asking no question, for your conscience's sake. For the earth is the Lord's and all its fullness. If any of those who do not believe invites you to dinner, eat whatever is set before you. Ask no question, for the sake of your conscience. But if anyone says to you, this was offered to idols, do not eat it. Yes. Do not eat it for the sake of the one who told you. For your conscience, for that person's conscience. For the earth is the Lord's and all its fullness. Conscience, I say, not your own, but of the other. For why is my liberty judged by another man's conscience? But if I partake with thanks, why am I evil spoken of for the food over which I give thanks?
Now the 31st verse
Ninacho
therefore,
whether
you eat
obonywa
or you drink,
whatever
you do,
do it
for the glory of God.
Give no offense either to the Jews or to the Greeks or to the fire. During the day there would be a cloud. They heard the voice of God. They saw lightning. Praise the name of the Lord.
Amen.
They had an opportunity to kind of interface with God almost physically. Somebody would go to bed and hear the voice of God in his ear, like it is a person talking to them. Today we believe by faith. How many of us have heard the voice of God like thunder since you were born? How many of you? For I have never. Has anyone ever heard? So this Paul is painting those people as to have had a privilege to be moving with the physical presence of God. But while they had that opportunity to move with the physical presence of God, Paul is telling the church of Corinth that they were careless. They engaged in careless acts. The Bible has said in evil. They engaged in idolatry. Remember when Moses was having a meeting for 40 days with God? They decided to go and make an idol out of the gold they had. And they began to worship it. Remember when they were coming out of Egypt? God instituted an instruction.
This is what he told them. Go in every house of those people.
Muze mubarombe gold buli kintu kyose oba zisepiki oba kiina oba bukomo. Go and ask for items of gold and silver. And let them give to. And indeed, when they went, the favor of God wanted them to have what they're going to use to worship Him. But when they moved into the wilderness, Moses is having a meeting with God.
Musa aliko ni kaseera niwe.
And suddenly the church begins to feel like the pastor is taking so long.
Kuba kuliwo kutyo ikanisa yatandika eti n'omusumba ali kuye.
What is he talking about?
Kina kyesa aliko Musa mulukungu.
Had something, he had noise going on.
Awulira liyombo.
And then he discusses with God.
Aganika niwe.
It was like a sound of victory.
Yafanikanga ligono lyebuwanguzi.
And God tells him no.
Weramuloma taa.
Those ones are